My boss, Elliot, was a creative genius. Although I've been working with Flair magazine for the past 5 years, they kept impressing me with their fashion sense and innovative way of arranging fashion to tell a story. Standing off to the side, I watched them work alongside the in-house photographer, Rhea, to capture the male models for today's photo shoot. Male models to include in next week's issue to highlight breast cancer in cisgender males. Baz! Elliot didn't even look at me, but from their tone, I knew exactly what they wanted. That was why we worked so well together after so many years. I anticipated their needs and met them so they could be a visionary. Here you go, El. I handed them their cucumber water, and they took it from me without thanks. To anyone looking on, they might have seemed ungracious, but they were too deep in their work. I knew I would get all the thanks piled up into one later. My job as assistant to someone like Elliot was demanding. Had they been an ungrateful boss, we would never have lasted this long. No, 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 Elliot muttered, too low for the model to hear, but I could tell what they were thinking. The average-looking guy was uncomfortable before the camera. He stood hunched over, reminding me of someone years ago, until a very kind man told me how well I photographed. Dan, take 5, will you? Rhea smiled at the model and turned to Elliot. Let me see. Elliot sidled up to her and checked out the pictures. From the grunts and groans they made, they were bad. You knew we would risk this happening when you chose to go with authentic male breast cancer survivors to tell this story rather than professional models, Rhea said to them. Leaving the 2 professionals to discuss how they would tackle the rest of the shoot, I walked over to the young man. The other 3 guys we'd photographed earlier had left already. Technically, they could use the photos from the other 3 guys for the spread Elliot had planned. But I hated the thought of this guy coming all the way out here from another city for nothing. Hi, I smiled. I'm Baz. You okay?